In this video, I interviewed Tim Schmoyer about how to start a vlog channel and make money doing it right now.
This video is brought to you in part by vloggerfair.com.
What's up, influencers? I've got another interview with Tim Schmoyer.
Hey guys, how are you?
Family vlogger, YouTube trainer, and guess what? We've got some amazing questions coming up. Thank you so much, Tim, for letting me interview you.
Yeah.
For the viewers that might not know who you are, can you explain a little bit about what you do and about your vlog channel?
Yeah, so my family's been vlogging for over 10 years at youtube.com/Schmovies, and it's about me, my wife. We got 6 kids. The oldest just turned 7, thankfully, so we have 6 and under. And we're just talking about how do we work together, serve together, play together as a family team. Because it's one thing to be a bunch of isolated individuals cohabiting the same space like a lot of families, but we want to know what does it look like if our family actually worked and functioned together as a team. So.
Awesome. So my first question for you, Tim, is what's the #1 mistake that you see vloggers making when they first start their channel?
Yeah, a lot of them just think that their content's going to perform nothing based more than it's like its own merit. Like, this is an amazing video. I spent at least 3 hours shooting it and 5 hours editing. I put a lot of time. You're passionate about this and you publish it, and you're like, why it didn't get more views, right? And there's a lot of reasons that go into it, but I think one of the biggest mistakes is thinking that it's awesome. If you've been doing this for more than 6 months, just go back and look at the videos you did like 6 months ago. You'd be like, oh, why did I even publish that? I'm so much better. But back then when you published it, you thought it was awesome, right?
Yeah.
So we all grow and
we all start at 0.
Yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's just thinking like it's just gonna perform well because I think it's awesome. Doesn't mean that millions of other people do yet, but as you grow and get better, it could happen.
Absolutely. I mean, especially in this vlogging world where everybody wants to be a vlogger, right? So with that being said, what would be a few tips you'd want to have vloggers have when they're first starting out? Things to consider as they're either creating their vlog or editing or even posting it onto YouTube.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot about this kind of stuff lately. We've been vlogging for over 10 years, but we just started focusing on it because I've made our income doing other things as a family, and we just started focusing on this about a year ago. And so since last year, we have grown almost 400% since we started focusing on it. And some of the biggest things that we did is we started focusing more on the stories that we're telling, because a lot of vlogging I see, it just seems like it's just people making video status updates. The other day, now I'm eating this food, guys. Now I took a shower, and this is what I'm doing, and whatever. It's like you're just making status updates through your day rather than just telling a complete story that starts with some sort of introduction, setting characters and the scenes, and then moving up to like some sort of conflict and then some sort of brief resolution at the end. That's what like every movie, every story you guys love follows that story arc, that pattern. So trying to figure out how do we tell stories like that, that's made a significant difference. Another big thing is knowing what story we're going to tell before we start shooting. So we go into the story already knowing what title and thumbnail we want to have, and then connecting the first 15 seconds of the video to that title and thumbnail, so that when people who never heard of us before have any sort of like, I don't care who these people, I just saw the thumbnail and the title looked intriguing, I clicked it because it looked like a good story. And then you want to affirm for that viewer right away in the beginning of the video that yes, what you clicked expecting to get is coming in this video, as opposed to the title and the thumbnail not being relevant until like 8 minutes in, right? You've lost all that audience by then. I
think a lot of the top vloggers are already thinking as they're waking up in the morning, kind of what the concept or the theme of the episode will be. So important than, like you said, randomly shooting, especially if you're first starting out. No one has context with you, right? Or your channel. Like, they might not be interested in you brushing your teeth and cooking breakfast and just having a regular day versus having like a specific theme, right? Or a piece of content.
So my wife and I, we start our days when we're gonna vlog. We don't vlog every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But we're like, hey, what's going on today? What are you working on? What am I working on? We just kind of at the beginning of the day say, all right, what would make the most interesting story here? What should we call it? So if my wife's going to the doctor, for example, we know like doctor titles and thumbnails of twins.
Emergency.
Twins also. They
anything
they
dramatic.
Really well. So we're gonna be like, okay, we got a doctor's visit, so we're not gonna start vlogging until we get to the doctor's visit because we know that's the story that we're gonna tell, and we have the title and thumbnail to relate to the beginning of the video. Titles and thumbnails make a really big difference also. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard all about that from these guys. Like, that's really important. And then we focus on a few other things too, but I think those, like just the storytelling aspect is something that's not talked about as much and is really important, because it doesn't matter how awesome and amazing your titles and thumbnails are, it doesn't matter how perfectly optimized your videos are, if the content itself isn't like engaging and pulling people in and doing really well based on the story.
Awesome. Now, obviously, one of the reasons or the motives that people have to start a vlog channel, I don't want to say everybody, but it's definitely part of it, is making income, right? Creating a lifestyle around what you love to do and getting paid to do it. Obviously, a lot of people are like, hey, I just want to get millions of views, get that AdSense, which is the ads that show up, the commercials, right? But that's not really the best opportunities. You're one of the best people I know to explain some of those other opportunities. Can you talk about some of the things outside of AdSense that people might more realistically build towards?
Yeah, we could talk about this for a really long time, guys. So let me see if I can summarize it for you. So if you are a creator, you have a business. Even though you don't think about it as a business, you do. And the product that you're selling are other people's eyeballs. That's your product, okay? So advertisers, brands, they come to you and they're like, hey, I have this big marketing budget. Creator, I'm gonna give you a small sliver of it, and then I'm gonna give another sliver of that to Google. And the only reason that works is because your audience at the end of the day is going to give me, the brand, like 5, 10, 15, whatever times more, a lot more money than whatever I paid to these guys. So as a creator, you're getting a small part of a small percentage of a small piece of pie.
A lot of work,
Yeah, and so like you're gonna do all this work to get what, $1, $2, $3, a few dollars per 1,000 views. Instead, what I like, the way I think about it is if the audience is going to buy and pay from the advertisers anyway, like people they don't know, they never heard of, like if they're actually our loyal, true fans who really love us and want to support us, would they just buy from us directly? And so we know who our target audience is, we know the value that we're trying to deliver to those people, and then we develop products that tie into that audience, into that value, and they're like, oh, like that's, like you're teaching your kids how to do that, how do I teach my kids to do that? Boom, you're teaching your kids how to like we have Bible verses on the wall behind us in our house, and that we memorize with our kids, and people in the comments are like, where'd you get those? We want those. Well, here you go. Like you can buy these from us, So finding ways to naturally integrate products into your content, it might sound weird, but if you're doing a really good job of being genuine, transparent with your audience, you're providing good value to them, and the products tie directly into that same value, they will buy from you, and it will be significantly more. Like my actual numbers, I'll tell you guys, is my RPMs, $1, $2 sometimes, which is how much money I earn per 1,000 views. But on this model, if I have like a $30 product, and I convert about 1% of my audience to a sale in the video, that's 10 sales at $30. I made $300 off of the same 1,000 views that YouTube would have paid me $1 for.
A lot less views, right, for a lot more income, and you could potentially go full-time a lot more quickly than a lot of people that are waiting for the AdSense to come in.
I was on another channel, Video Creators. It was earning about $10,000 a month with 3,000 YouTube subscribers. Just because rather than my product being your eyeballs, I'm selling access to you. Instead, if you guys are gonna buy, like, how about I just sell to you directly, and now you guys are my customers and part of my community, so to speak, instead of my product that I'm selling.
Boom. Okay, we like to do what's called the lightning round.
Lightning round. Okay.
And we're gonna First question for you, Tim, is what's the last thing you grabbed out of the fridge?
Probably water.
Water. If you had to give up movies and TV or social media, which one would you give up?
I already gave up movies and TV. So
there you go.
I have 6 kids. I don't have time for that stuff.
Next question is, in a zombie apocalypse, what's the first thing you grab or do?
Sean Cannell. I'll take him to a safer place.
Wow. Sean.
Probably not.
You got allies here, okay? For the influencers that are watching this, one book or a podcast that you would recommend to help them with their channel or their journey through YouTube?
Wow, so many of them.
Your book, maybe?
Okay, I have one. One of my products is 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel, and it's a step-by-step guide that will just walk you through everything, something you need to know every day, something you need to do, some tasks on your channel, and then thirdly, links to further resources if you really dig into it. And at the end of 30 days, you end up with a channel that's highly optimized to convert new viewers into subscribers. So that's that book.
We were just talking about that today. All right, last lightning round question, coffee or tea?
Tea. Never tried. I tried coffee once.
All right, my last question, and you just are so helpful to so many influencers out there, video creators, people that want to become vloggers. Can you give us 3 practical, simple tips for people that are just starting a YouTube channel to consider when uploading to YouTube?
Number one, know who you're targeting. Who are you trying to attract to your videos, and make your videos specifically for them. Number two, know what value you want to provide to those people. So it's not just who you're targeting, but why should they care. So it's the what and the who, the why, and then what are you doing. That would be like the way you intend to deliver that value consistently and regularly to that audience.
Boom. You got sense? A third one?
Oh, that was who, what, and why.
Okay.
Or
was that that was
how.
3?
There you go. That's 3.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Tim. And you guys, we're going to put all the links down to Tim's channels. He's got some amazing content out there that'll help you too. Video creators, similar to our channel. Lots of stuff, tons of videos on his library. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to leave with influencers one more time before we end this?
I would say the only other thing I think of, like the way I think about this, guys, and I love it if you guys think about it this way too, is like YouTube's great for views, popularity, money. That's usually a lot of the things people are chasing. But for me, like this is all about reaching people and changing their lives, like influence, you know?
Yes.
And using that influence for something good in the world that's going to make a big difference. So you guys could become the richest people in the world if you wanted to. But even more rewarding than that is leaving an impact on people's lives. Absolutely. And that leads us right into what video influencer is. Helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online videos. Catch you later. You want them to subscribe? Yes, please. Thank you. The master.